You know, I'd have to say my Cosmere journey is going so well that I'm definitely going to be caught up by December for the release of Stormlight Archive number 5. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. You're with Chris, and today I'll be wrapping up yet another week that was pretty productive for me. All week I've been putting in a fair bit of reading time, and at the time of filming this I am about 65% through Warbreaker by Sanderson, and I am enjoying this a lot. This one explores a unique magic system to do with the manipulation of colours. I'll give you an example. So you have these people who are called awakeners, and what they do is they have a certain amount of breaths in them that manipulate colours in such a way that if someone was involved in a fight and there was a scarf laying on the ground, someone could use one of their breaths combined with a command and animate that coloured object to do whatever is needed. For example, if you're in a fight and there's a scarf laying on the ground, it can be reanimated and wrapped around someone's neck, constricting them to death. So it's a pretty kick-ass and original magic system, which is really interesting. Combine that with the rich world building that Sanderson is renowned for, and you've got a recipe for a really good read. I really like the history and the lore that has gone into the two kingdoms on the brink of war. I got an early Sanderlanche in the book at chapter 20. Those that have read the book know exactly what I'm talking about here. It was a real WTF moment. I didn't see it coming, didn't expect it, and Sanderson is renowned for doing that, and it's one of the main things I like about his writing. Now, given where I am in the book at 65%, it's usually around the point where Sanderson ups the ante on everything and things start to accelerate very quickly towards the climax. And I find myself, as with his other books, just racing to the finish line. So I'm hoping by the end of tonight, I'm predicting a late night, that I'll get the thing finished so that I can be fresh with a week to spare before Horror Mayhem starts, so that I can concentrate on a couple of short reads between now and then. So having said that, once I finish Warbreaker, I plan on getting into the White Sand graphic novel that I have on digital, which is going to be good, which is part of the required reading in the standard Cosmere order. And then I'll be going on to the Taldane system essay, and then the 6th of Dusk, and then finally the Dromonad system essay. And finally, after that, you know what comes next, and that is Words of Radiance, that I have been looking forward to getting back to Roshar to revisit those characters. And the only thing is, because I'm committed to Horror Mayhem, and that's all good, I have to wait until June the 1st to crack that bad boy open. And let me tell you, it is going to be a read I'm predicting where I'll be looking for every excuse to crack it open and read a chapter here and there, because I remember the way I was with The Way of Kings. I was addicted to it. Looked for every opportunity, shirked on my responsibilities so that I can read a few more pages, and smashed it in 2 weeks. I think this is going to be no different with Words of Radiance, because I really, really enjoy the characters and the story and the lore and just everything about it. And yeah, so there are certain things won't get done because I'll be reading instead, but that's the whole fun of it. And then obviously I've got Oathbringer, Rhythm of War, Edge Dancer, and Dawn Shard to read as well. And then of course I've got Mistborn Era 2 to get through as well before December. I have pre-ordered the box set of the Wax and Wane series, and it will be in my hands in early May. And I really like the fact that a couple of the books in that quartet aren't very long, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through Mistborn Era 2, and then ultimately I will be ready along with everyone else for Stormlight Archive number 5, which will be amazing. Now, what else have I got up to this week? So I did release my Horror Mayhem announcement video, which is a fantastic project along with other hosts, where for the month of May we just read horror. It's split up into 4 categories or prompts for every week, and I've also revealed my picks that I'm going to read as well, which went up last night. If you haven't looked at it, take a look, because I have got some good choices there. And this time round, Horror Mayhem 2024 is a little bit different because there are extra credits from the Bookish Brides who created the event to tick off certain prompts in a 36 bingo card sheet, which is a challenge in itself. But I'm looking forward to the reading project. It's my 3rd year as a host, and I'm very, very excited. Even though I have to wait a month for Words of Radiance, it's still, I'm going to be enjoying Horror Mayhem in the meantime. Also, this week I have started work on a 1 to 25 scale 67 Chevelle model car, which is going to turn out quite well, I think. I'm going to be doing it in racing green, and at the moment I have been spending a fair bit of time working on the engine components and getting them just right, and I'm happy with the results because I am using certain products that give a lot of detail to engine work, which is going to be great. And then I'm going to be doing a tan interior and racing white leather seats, which will be fantastic. So I can't wait to see how it turns out. It can be a bit fiddly and a little bit stressful, but it's not entering a competition or anything, so I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. But I have built model cars in the past, just banged them together. This time I'm going all out and paying particular attention to detail so that it can look as realistic as possible, and by the time I'm finished it could look quite sick. It's even got a roll cage in it, which will be good, and so far it's going together pretty well. So that is my week. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll provide the best content I can and offer up any feedback as per usual. I'll always engage with you on that, but more content is on the way. So until the next video, guys, happy reading.